And my good puppy son, Mr. President, aka Roosevelt, aka Teddy. We're back with some more Paper Mario at the 1,000-Year Door. Bella, do your sauce.
Do your best, girl. I dissociated. I don't want to say dissociated. I just zoned out. That's a better word for it.
Probably.
Not quite.
There's
Like-
something weird about people using, like, words that the internet has popularized recently that kind of gets under my skin. Like the way people talk about gaslighting when they just mean lying.
Oh, yeah. Yes, do it. Do it, queen. Aww.
What? I hit that. Okay, whatever.
We, the offspring, hit that. Whatever. The biggest threat is gone, at least. Okay, I'm run.
Okay, I really wanted to take them all out in one fell swoop because that move does 7 damage if you max it down. No, I'm okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Didn't even hurt my feelings. Swear to God, I was gonna say the badge better still be there. I was gonna be so mad.
Eddie, why do you make your little head and snoot so kiss him? Dude.
You know, it's Tazy. Nobody knows.
He's just a little boy, bless. Oh man, I said I would talk about this like way earlier, but I totally forgot. So you said something. What was it that you said? Some sort of online thing. Banana bread at work.
Yes, banana bread at work. Hell yeah.
But then I said it back, but the way I said it, I realized I said it like banana bread at work, like at my job, at my workplace. But the way I was hearing banana bread at work was like, like there's a miracle at work here. Like banana bread at work.
Like banana bread is afoot.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Bubbie. Never change.
Also, you just looked at me with the biggest, most childlike eyes full of hope. Like, oh man, you're about to hit this, aren't you? And I hope I made you proud in that moment.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Because you were like, banana bread at work. And I was like, yeah, like it's at work. It's like doing something for us, the community, I guess.
So fucking proud.
And then I just joked.
Oh, God. Banana bread,
like
giving back to the community.
Like a construction, like a road, like men at work, road construction sign, but it just says banana bread at work.
Oh, I guess the ice thing is just like a chance to happen. It won't necessarily happen.
Oh, okay, got it.
I forget she does 6 damage, man.
No, yeah, she's monstrous. Oh,
You had that?
I didn't.
I mean, you whiffed, so
Yeah.
whatever.
I,
Hello, Bethany.
Schlebethany. Goombella is like double whammy, like a nerd and a jock. She's like stupid strong.
Oh, buddy. You've had the most unfortunate day.
Yeah, wow. Are we there yet?
Think so? Yes, literally yes.
Yeah! We're there yet.
And yet,
We're there.
this is creepy steeple where the monster supposedly lives. This place creeps me out. Let's get that crystal star and get out of here as fast as we possibly can, okay?
You wanna heal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm doing that to Jonathan a lot, and I need to dial it back.
He's just immediately so done, so
And
over it.
he can't win because I'll do it to him if he's right or wrong. So like no matter what. So he's like, you should pick that up or you're gonna like trip. But he's right. I will
got
eat
me.
shit if. Oh no! Oh no! You're a baby! Oh no! Where are your parents? Oh, I'm 36. Okay.
I have a mortgage.
Guys, speaking of mortgage, I bought a house.
Oh yeah, Bubbie engaged in what is slowly becoming a family
Family tradition?
tradition and fucked around and bought a house.
It was funny in the sense that as I was doing it, I was like, so this is how it's done. 'Cause
Yeah.
you years ago.
I went out one day just to like see about houses, and then we came home. My ex-wife and I came home. We're just like, so we fucked around and bought a house, and you
Yeah.
were just like, how? What?
Yeah, it was like so crazy. And so for us, it was like a similar thing. So, you know, our like house hunting journey's been gone for years because we, and mind you, we were young and naive and had these ideas of things we thought we could do, which we probably could have done, but in just different circumstances and stuff. Where like, for instance, when we were gonna move in together, even before we did, we had talked at length about, we had to, oh god. I mean,
You saw that, right?
yeah, I mean, I did. I just about like we didn't want to rent because renting is quote a waste of money, whatever. Which like not a waste of money. You have somewhere to live. It's just of course it's not like
It is not the best use of your money.
exactly. But you know, so we had always said like we're gonna buy a house. We're not gonna rent. We're gonna go right into a house. And we had been together for a long time before we moved in. But a relationship is still very different before you move in, so we were like, we do still need to be realistic, test the waters, and live together before we just make this decision because, you know, I mean, we don't think we won't be compatible, but you never know. You don't until you move in. So at that point, Jonathan was like, hey, I feel more comfortable renting, and then we can buy a house. I was like, you know what, totally, I hear you. So that's what we did, we rented. We planned on only being there for a year, but after a year, it was still bad. Also, we were getting married, so like that wasn't happening. Now, for the longest time, and this is a lot of people's wishes, I'm sure, but like Jonathan was very like, I don't want HOA, I don't want to live in a neighborhood, they're terrible, and I kind of had the same feeling. I mean,
Yeah, I would love to not ever deal with an HOA.
yeah, like our
Oh,
parents'
he did.
house that we are in right now is in a neighborhood that has an HOA. Now, and it goes through phases. Like there was one point where the HOA was being like terrible. Like our parents were getting a letter for every little thing. I feel like every other month. It was awful. But then whoever's in charge now just like does not matter. It's whatever.
Yeah.
So it was first like no neighborhoods, and then after a while I was like, hey, look, it's gonna be really hard to just buy land and buy a house not a neighborhood. And he was like, fine. It can be a neighborhood, but I don't want the houses super close to together. Also, I want like an older neighborhood where the houses have character and there's mature trees.
Maybe you keep going. I think I'm gonna try and fight all of those.
Yeah, it's fine. Aesthetically, yes, totally agree.
Oh wait, they respawn. Never mind.
Aesthetically,
We're gonna be
yes,
here
I
forever.
love the idea of mature trees and like an older neighborhood, sure. And then we found a house. We looked at a bunch of old houses even long before we even moved into the apartment. Like we were kind of browsing here and there, not very seriously because we weren't like really sure. Once we got the apartment, we were like, okay, let's be a little bit more serious because obviously, let me in.
Let me in.
Because eventually we have to stop renting. Obviously, not obviously. That was our plan.
Right, that's your hope. Because some people love renting. Some people
and-
genuinely enjoy knowing that like if anything goes wrong with like the actual physical property, it's not their problem.
Oh, and I totally get it. I don't blame them at all. I totally get it. But anywho, and so we'll get to that part of the story down the road. And so we looked at an older house that was like top of our budget, and we were so excited about it that we took our entire families. I mean, you were there, our parents were there.
Yeah,
his
we don't
parents-
often see your in-laws, but we were all hanging out there, and I think one or both of our aunts were there too.
No. This was our aunts, this was when we got married. Our aunts were in town, and that was different time. But we went and saw that house, and essentially, oh, I'm sorry. I don't remember that. You're gonna trick me. You're the cutest. You're gonna trick me, though. Go, Smack. And and essentially, you know, it's one thing to hear something from, like, your spouse's parents, and in this case, like, our parents adore Jonathan, and Jonathan loves them very dearly back. So he, like, takes their advice and things seriously, and their thoughts seriously. But there's something different hearing it from, like, your father-in-law, your future father-in-law at that point, versus, like, your own dad, who knows you. And essentially his dad was like, hey, son, I love you. You're not a handyman. You are not about to fix up this. The house was like...
This fixer-upper.
Literally a fixer-upper. And at that point, that's when I was like, hey, our parents are right. We need to look at a new build. We are a young couple.
Even if it's not a new build, just a new build.
Build, right? Because we were looking at a house that was, at that point, at least 15 plus years old.
Yeah, like...
So we were like, I was like, you know what? Your parents are right. Our parents are right, because our parents are the same thing. So then at that point, things ramped up with the wedding. We stopped looking as much. This is when our aunts were in town, and we looked at some in a neighborhood that's close by that were like new builds and stuff that we liked. Or I ended up really liking, including a townhouse. Now, and it's like it's like everyone wants this idea of like land and stuff, and I totally get it. I think too, it's even more so if you're like Southern. In his case, his parents have a nice house on a nice bit of land, and they have a pool, and they've done a great job with the house, maintaining it and everything. But at the same time, like, that house is... He turns 30 this year. That house is at least 31, 32 years old, because they bought it, like, a couple years before he was born. So, like, I was like, hey, they can afford that because the house is 30 years old. Oh, no, it's Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, we did kind of mess up, huh?
Kind of did the same thing. Oh, bye. That one just... Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, okay. I wonder what the prize is for the... You know what? Let's run it back.
How long did you save?
Just outside of this place?
Oh, sick. Okay, do it.
Okay. There's not an easy way to do it.
I'll keep telling my house hunting journey.
Yeah, go for it.
So
go for it. Sorry.
I think you go for it. So anyway, I told Jonathan. So at this point, we're working with a realtor who is our dad's friend, and so he's like, of course, like actually care. I mean, he first of all is a wonderful man. He's so sweet. He also just cares about me extra because I'm his friend's daughter.
Sure.
And so he shows us some houses, and of course, there's this debate of whether we can afford them or not. And so he shows me a townhouse. Like, I didn't like Jonathan's working, so I went with like our parents and our aunts. And honestly, like, it was so nice. And I wasn't a big townhouse person. Jonathan even less so, because he's like, I don't like being stuck to a neighbor. A townhouse feels like I'm just buying an apartment, because if I want to be able to hear my neighbors hear me, I could just stay in the apartment. I'm like, yes, but
you are buying the apartment. Like, if you guys could buy your apartment, I think you guys would.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you guys love it there.
I love our area. I would stay there in a heartbeat. I love our area so much.
It's renting.
Of course. So anyway, so he was always like, nope, no townhouses. Like, look, hey, I've compromised. I said no neighborhoods. Now I'm willing to do a neighborhood. I had said old houses. Now I'm willing to do new builds. You gotta work with me here. I don't want a townhouse. And I was like, you know what? Okay, fair. You're right. Like, you've truly kind of compromised. I should be like willing to like meet you in the middle. And also he was like, oh, they're also small as hell. And I was like, not always. They can be. The one I saw is not, but fine. No, whatever. Got married. Then he found a house that he liked, new build, in a neighborhood that was about the same price as the one that we couldn't afford. So I don't even know why we ended up looking at it, to be honest. And their HOA was so expensive. It was $277 a month. And fine, I'm sure someone here is like, well, my HOA is this. Honestly, the reason I was so miffed about an HOA of $277 was because it included internet, which you're like, okay, cool, and cable.
Which nobody uses.
Nobody
anymore.
uses. So I was
and
like,
also no clubhouse, no pool.
yeah, no clubhouse, no pool, no trash not included. That's something you have to pay separately. So when you pay that separately, you're now paying $300 a month. And it was like, yeah, for walking trails. And I was like, you don't need that much money to maintain a walking trail. At least not, like that's crazy.
That was me. I don't know.
Oh, no, just making sure it wasn't like an alert like, hey, like our parents are home.
There's motion at our front door, but
Probably a package.
yeah. 200. Math nerd.
Huh.
Yo.
Okay, sick.
Big ups.
Sick. Anyway, so at that point he was like, you know what? Because we kept trying to find the final house. We're gonna buy this one house. This is the house we're gonna die in.
See, I also, when I bought a house, I very much was of the mindset of like, I am buying a casket. Like, this is where I'm going to live until I die. And then, ba-da-bop, divorce.
Yeah. So we were like, we're gonna buy the house that we are going to. Hey, I did you a favor. Oh. Well, don't be mean to me. So we were like, we're gonna buy the final house. We're not gonna buy a house again. We're not gonna move again. Because the one time we've moved so far wasn't that bad because we were just moving two, bachelorette bedrooms into one apartment. But now we have furniture. Now we have 2 couches. Now we have desks. Now we have, I forgot they just take you.
Yeah, got took. But I wanted to save anyway.
Fair. And
Can I open it from this side?
Yes.
Oh, I can. Beautiful. I don't really like doing the rolly up thing.
Yeah. And but finally he was like, you know what? Right now, actually, let me clarify. We can't afford a house that's more expensive. We could have, but that's something where you end up paying so much. You end up being house broke. You pay so much for the damn house that you can't do anything else.
Yeah, you guys would cease to go on vacations. You would never do anything of interest until you were like able to refinance or something.
Yeah, and so we were like, that's just not comfortable. That's not something we should do. Oh. Sure.
I just saved.
Yeah, perfect. Oh.
Rogueport's east side is Gus.
Okay. Bloomer.
In
Peachy
Twilight
Peach.
Town, it's a Peachy Peach.
So yeah, we basically were like, he was like, you know what? We need to get a starter home. We're not going, I'm calling you a nerd. You're going to get a starter home. We're not going to get our final house. And so at that point I was like, okay, you're totally right. But if we're going to get a starter home, we can be willing to start with a townhouse. And he was like, you know what?
Ooh, cookbook.
Deal.
That means Zesty can now combine items.
Oh, nice.
Ice
Well,
Smash.
and he was like, well, look at these really cute starter homes in the town that's 30-40 minutes from here that you used to work at. It's from 1993. And I was like, my beloved, that is the age of my sibling. That house is the age of my sibling. And it looks really cute, but a house that is more than 10 years old will start needing work. We're back to
my knees creak, dog.
we're back to the same conversation. And I was like, okay, fine. And he was like, well, you won't even consider that town. And I was like, and you won't even consider a townhome. So I was like, let's meet in the middle. I'll go look at this house in the town you want me to look at it. I will humor you. I will give you the benefit of the doubt and go see the house. But you're going to give me the benefit of the doubt and go see a townhome. And we were like, deal. Shook on it. I won. I won. We bought a townhouse. Because it's a good in-between of an apartment and a house. Because you still get spoiled because they still will do certain maintenance things for you. Because it's a townhouse. So, Also, when he saw it, he was like, wow, this is big. And I was like, yeah, no shit. It's almost like I tried to tell you that. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Live and learn, you know, sometimes you gotta see it for yourself.
That's true.
Next
Everyone's
time.
favorite ghost. Well, most everyone. Max HP is 7, max 3, defense is 0, something like that. Okay. I'm going to stop here because if I do away with her title, we're going to suffer some attacks. So next time it's Yushimi's house, we're going to deal with those attacks later.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for it, na.